Will you guys take the COVID vaccine?
Yeah. Yes.
Would you take the vaccine?
No, I would not.
If the vaccine were offered to you today, would you take it?
Yes.
Will you take the COVID vaccine?
Yes.
COVID vaccine, yes or no?
I would.
I won't.
I would take the vaccine.
Yeah, I would.
No, I don't think so.
My answer to that is no.
I would definitely take the vaccine.
Yes, I would.
Yes.
I would. Yes. I would take the vaccine.
Yes. Yes.
And
100% yes.
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would take the vaccine for sure.
Yeah, I actually got my first dose yesterday.
I don't feel an immediate need because I had COVID last March.
I'll pass today.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
100% I would.
I already got one through a clinical trial.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I don't know for sure.
I'd absolutely take it.
No, I wouldn't.
I have had both my doses more than a month ago.
I would not jump on the bandwagon yet. I'd be worried.
I actually would, but there's a little controversy on that. I understand.
I'll tell you the honest to God truth. I will not get the vaccine. I don't care what's going on.
We're 1 year through the pandemic, over 28 million people infected, over 500,000 deaths. Then all of a sudden we see a light at the end of the tunnel. We have these vaccines, and vaccine deployment has been bolstered by federal backing through President Biden. We went out to a handful of locations to find out what people were thinking about the vaccine. A lot of people were emphatically in favor of the vaccine. They wanted to get the vaccination. They saw this as a big positive, but a lot of people had questions.
We saw questions right away. There were a lot of questions about how quickly it was developed. There were a lot of questions about whether or not safety steps were skipped over. There were a lot of questions about mRNA technology, which is relatively new in the world of widespread vaccinations like this.
When I got my vaccine, I just completely welled up because that's what I thought. I'm going to do it now. I completely thought about all the people, the late nights, the scientists, the experiments that failed, the begging for money from funding organizations, the collaborations, the competitive drug companies and biotech companies and scientists sharing information and all working together.
That was
because
great.
it was the right thing to do and we needed it. No, I found it very overwhelming to contemplate that.
And the thousands, the tens of thousands of people who did volunteer to be the first in line. People say, "Oh, I don't want to be the first one to get it." You are not. I think the Pfizer trial alone was like 44,000 people.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, and in the US today, I think we've had something like over 50 million people have had at least one shot. And 25 million have had two shots of the RNA vaccines at least. So if you go for your vaccine today, you are nowhere near from being at the front of the line.